Hi everyone, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bagwell. Meteorologist Carson Vickroy here with us, and Meteorologist John Adams will be joining us here in the next few hours. Our severe weather alert continues for us here for today, and we just got in the tornado watch that encompasses a good part of East Texas. We have 15 counties that are under this watch, and that will go until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Primarily focused from Interstate 20 down to the south. It does not include Van Zant County, where Interstate 20 will run through. Here's what we're expecting. Initially, we have some storms that are moving in as of about 9 o'clock that will pose a threat for hail primarily. But as we get toward midday, 10, 11, especially toward noon and 1 o'clock, we're going to have the potential for some rotating thunderstorms, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center put us under the tornado watch. We're under the enhanced threat of severe weather for a good part of the East Texas area that will go through today. A moderate risk off to our east. It does clip parts of Toledo Bend. Here's what you need to know with that. The enhanced and moderate threat means numerous severe storms possible to likely, and they could be very intense for a period of time. Our main concerns do look to be damaging wind gusts, hail, and then that secondary chance that we could see a tornado or two form, and the tornado threat a little bit higher down over deep East Texas especially. But anywhere in the tornado watch, we can certainly have the conditions that are favorable for a tornado to form. So make sure that you have our East Texas Storm Team app downloaded and ready to go. Let's talk about the timing of the storm. So round number 1 is about to enter into our western counties now. So that's between now and 10 a.m. This first round initially posing a hail threat, but as we get between about 9 and 11, especially closer to the midday period and into the afternoon, the storm threat will begin to pick up a little bit more, and we're looking at Toledo Bend most likely well after 11 o'clock for the first initial batch. But if we see any storms that form out ahead of that, that could pose a threat as well. Now, that's round 1. Let's talk about round number 2 of storms that will move in. This will be with the cold front later on later on Sunday evening between 4 and 6 across our northwestern counties, between 5 and 7 in the central areas and deep East Texas after about 5 to 6 o'clock if the storms can make it that long. These storms here also pose a threat for some wind and hail, and it's very similar to what we had last Sunday late afternoon and on Sunday evening. So we'll be keeping an eye on things very closely for you. Here's what you need to know and what you need to do. So we have a tornado watch in place for a good part of the area. You need to make sure that you know your safety plan. Make sure you have a couple of different ways to get weather information. East Texas Storm Team app is great, but having a NOAA weather radio will be even better. And also, maybe having a powered radio too will be a great source to help you in this situation. Also, you'll want to seek shelter when necessary. Okay, you do not want to be in a mobile home. You want to make sure you follow also the CDC guidelines. So make sure you're in the most interior room of your house, away from outer walls and windows, and keep the basic necessity items nearby. Something to keep your kids preoccupied as we go through the storm period. Flashlight, shoes, those are important. Closed-toed shoes. If you have a bicycle helmet, that could help too to protect from flying debris. Some water, some snacks as well. That will all be helpful as we get through the next couple of hours. So we'll leave you with just making sure that you have our East Texas Storm Team app. You can be notified of lightning and severe weather alerts in the area. Of course, you can view live Doppler radar and take a look at Futurecast. We'll have updates for you as we go throughout the morning. As we get closer to needing to do a continuous digital live stream, we'll certainly be here to provide that for you. Have a good morning. Be safe. We'll keep you up to date here in the Storm Center.